Hello everyone, and welcome to the Influencer Barbie channel. We have Miss Barbie Roberts, and I am Barbie's assistant. My name is Beverly, and I am an adult Barbie enthusiast. Welcome to our Barbieverse. We create content for people who love all things Barbie as much as we do. Now that we are in back-to-school season, it seems becoming earlier and earlier every single year. I was at my local Walmart and I spotted these cute little bag charms. And I was wondering if they would actually work as totes for my Barbie dolls. And so I picked up a couple of different bag charms and a few other things that are Barbie themed. So I thought we would take a look at those today. And we have another model who is going to help us determine if these will work in our Barbieverse. So these bag charms, they are all by this brand called U-Style Collections. And one of the things that grabbed my attention when I was getting these, I saw that it said "You Buy, We Plant." And I was trying to find out some more information. Their website is given as ustylecollections.com, but I could not get this website to load, so I really don't have that much information about them. I did see that they are working with an organization called One Tree Planted. They donate some of their proceeds to that One Tree Planted. So if anybody knows any more information about the U-Style Collections, if you would let us know in the comments so we can check that out. But this first one that I have here is like a little canvas tote style bag here. And let's just cut off this tag here. And there were several different colors that were available in this style. I have this one that's a sort of beige color with gray trim, and it has a little zipper in it. So this is something that you could use to put a lip balm or maybe some spare change or whatever you need that you would want to have hanging on your backpack or your tote bag. But I think that would actually be a good size to be a good shopping bag for our Barbie dolls. It's a bit on the large side, but you can have tote bags of all sorts of different sizes. And it does have a little S-ring on the side that you would use to attach it to your bag. But we can just flip that off very easily. And we've got a cute little bag for our dolls. And these were all reasonably priced. I think they were about $3.50. And I have this other one. It is by the same brand, the U-Style Collections. These were also available in several different colors. I like the black one because I thought this would be a good sort of briefcase style for the Barbie dolls. And it also has a S-ring on it and also a lobster clasp. But we're going to take that off as well. And then we can use these for some other crafts. And this one has a little snap closure. It opens up. And it's a pretty good size for our Barbie dolls. You might want to take, say, a black Sharpie pen and just kind of go over these edges to make it look a little better. But that one is also a good size for our Barbie dolls to be a good tote bag, a briefcase style bag. And then this last bag, quote bag, that I have, also from the same brand. This one is done in a backpack style. It's a sort of silicone plastic to it, and it has some holes here so that you could put some other charms like you would use for Crocs or the Bug bags. It would probably fit here. And it has a zipper. It's fairly spacious on the inside, so you could put a lot of different things in there. And it also has the S-ring and lobster clasp. But this bag, okay, first of all, it doesn't have any straps on the back to be used as a backpack. And this would be really large for our Barbie dolls. This would be the sort of backpack that the dolls would take if, say, they were going backpacking. And by that I mean actually going out, carrying all their stuff out some distance so that they could stay overnight or for a longer period of time with the food and stuff that they have. So this one is pretty large for that. But if we wanted our dolls to be able to put all of their camping stuff in here, I suppose we could make it work. But of course, we know Miss Barbie Roberts much prefers glamping over camping. So, and then this one has a jump ring on it holding it in place. So I'm just going to use my jewelry pliers and try to open that up a little bit and take that off. So there we go. And like I was saying, this one, it doesn't have any straps for the dolls to be able to carry it. But if you did want to add some straps to this little bag, I have a couple of ideas that we could use for that. And normally I would sew things onto my Barbie items, but with this being this silicone plastic, I wouldn't want to try to sew anything on it. So, but we can take our hot glue gun, and I was thinking a couple of different options would be: one, we could use some ribbon and make straps for that and glue them in place. Or I do have some crafting foam that I've used for other things. Unfortunately, I didn't have any pink crafting foam, so that would go better with our little backpack here. But the crafting foam is an option. And I do also have some pink felt. So it's not quite as structurally firm, so that this would give us more of a strap that would stand up a little bit more rather than be floppy, but the felt would give us a little bit more structuring to work with than our ribbon probably would. And I could even sew or glue the ribbon onto the felt, so then we could have some nice decorative straps for Barbie. And while I was picking these up at Walmart, unfortunately I didn't see any pink bags of this type. That would have been really cute for Barbie. But while I was at Walmart, I did see some other Barbie themed accessories that I thought I would show to you. We have some official Barbie Mattel ribbon by Offray, and you can see we have a Barbie ponytail logo, we've got the Barbie logo, roller skates, palm trees, and I'm not entirely certain what this is supposed to be, if it's maybe a box that has a Barbie doll in it. So otherwise I'm not really certain what it would be, but I did pick this up. I thought this would be a fun thing to do some Barbie crafting with. And Barbie and I are planning to do some more crafting here in 2026. And we also picked up these little Barbie charms. So these are something that you could add to a charm bracelet if you enjoy making your own jewelry, or if you could customize your own bags with these little charms or a keychain. But one thing that I wanted to do, so we have the Barbie logo with the heart and the roller skate, which goes with our roller skate on the Barbie ribbon here, and the Barbie ponytail logo. But we also have these really cute little heart sunglasses for a charm. So I have an idea of something that I want to use those for. Okay, so here are our little heart sunglasses charm, and it has a little jump ring on it. And what I want to do, so first I'll show you one of the reasons why I liked this little bag charm here is it did remind me a little bit of one of the tote bags that we got in the Zuru fashion. I think this was series 1. I really love this bag here with the different shades of tan and then the yellow pop of color. So our black tote here is a little bit larger than this, but we have kind of the same vibe going on with that. But one of my favorite bags that I got from that Zuru fashion collection is this magenta colored one, and I think this one would look so cute with these little heart sunglasses charm. Okay, we actually had a little bit of a power outage right there. we have a rainstorm going on right now, so I'm not going to complain about the rain. We definitely need it here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. But we have the power back on. So I think these little heart sunglasses are going to make a super cute little bag charm here. So I'm going to add those, and I have two options. I have some silver jump rings that would work, and then I also have some silver S rings of the same size. So I am going to use one of the S rings to attach that. Alrighty, there we go. So what I ended up doing was using a jump ring instead of the S ring, and then I could just slip that on to the strap of this bag here and then put our little bag charm on it. So I think that's going to be really cute for Barbie to carry. And one thing I thought I would show you is the size of this tote bag. We can actually fit our Naturalista's laptop in there. So that way Barbie will be able to carry around her laptop in her new briefcase and be able to work while she's on the go. Because unfortunately, even though these Zuru mini brands fashion collection totes are pretty sizable, they're not quite large enough to hold our laptop there. And another thing that I thought I would show you, since we have the canvas bag here, back before I started doing our Barbie stuff on YouTube, and I was doing some sewing just for myself, I actually made some little quote canvas shopping bags for Barbie. And what I did is I used a canvas bag that I had at the time, and I believe I took the measurements from it, and so I've got a little pocket in front. I probably made this pattern a little bit more complicated than was actually necessary because I used multiple pieces of fabric. But if you are interested in seeing a tutorial to make a bag like this, just let us know in the comments section, and I will put together a less complicated pattern that we can use to make shopping totes for our Barbie dolls. So be sure to let us know in the comments what you thought of these different bag charms that we are using for our Barbie dolls here, and if you have picked up any of these little bags to use for your Barbie dolls, or if you have picked up any of these little charms or the Barbie ribbon to use. So let us know that in the comments below. So thank you very much for watching, and please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to be part of our Barbieverse. And be sure to ring the notification bell. It really does help our channel to grow. And once we hit some subscriber milestones, we plan to have some fun giveaways. And if you would like a chance of getting a shout out in an upcoming video, just comment below with the hashtag InfluencerBarbie. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in our next episode here in our Barbieverse. Bye-bye.